Hey, this is Guido with a replay analysis for Fatal Gravity, new name Thylacoleo or something of that nature. He's loaded into Winterberg in his 4502 Alpha. It's a Tier 8 German tank. Doesn't get a lot of love, it's actually a pretty good tank. Initially for the positioning, not excited about going up into the small town up here. If I was driving a heavy, I'd be down here somewhere fighting down low, but let's see how it ends up working out for him. One thing that he will tend to do is drive around in sniper mode quite a bit. T-44 gives him a bit of help on the producing damage side by driving right out in front of him. So I'm sure he was a little bit surprised to find a heavy up here. There's a KV-13, a T-44, a Chaffee, and a WZ. You are exposing your side sprocket a little bit right there, driving out in sniper view, maybe even giving your side to that 44, although he is busy, and the KV-13's out there. We'll say in general for you to zoom out a little bit more and take stock of what's going on. Now you're kind of sticking your front end around here for no reason. You weren't reloaded yet. Fortunately, none of those guys had a shot on you. And we'll back up and start looking down in the south. We have a Super Pershing down there. Most of their heavies are down below. Probably not going to get a shot on that KV-4, but you do have a shot more than likely on that AMX. He's slightly to the right of the Super, and you have a much better chance of penning and killing that AMX. You still have a Defender up above, so you do need to be mindful of him, 100%. Looks like he's pushing in. Excellent. And you go for that front sprocket, which is a pretty good idea. And now we're going to go ahead and try to circle this guy, which is working out for now. Got somebody behind you taking shots. I like the use of the third person here, and then you go into zoom, you're trying to get right into that, adjust and get, oh. For my money, I'd have just been looking to take shots. You do a lot of attempting to track the guy, which is good, you're keeping him busy, but you've got a lot of friends around. I'd have just taken that side shot and kept on trucking around. Working out for you so far. Nope, keep moving, just take that side shot right into his side. Try to get into the sprocket. Looks like you did it, and then you stop. Nope, you take that shot into his front armor. So once you were reloaded, just take the shot into his side. Now you're getting hit from all directions. Tracked, keep going, your engine's out, you've used your kit. Eat another shot from him. Your friends are coming in helping you out. So probably took a shot or two you didn't need to take him. If he catches up to you with his turret, the option to put your front armor to him is obviously always there. The circle ended up working, but you took a little too much time messing around trying to shoot him in the sprocket. Now you stop the type, which is something I would have never done right here. You're reloaded, you got targets out there. Yeah, it's fun to talk to people in the game chat, but I wouldn't have done that there. And you bounce the T-29. I think you've got 6 cents, so you're not spotted. I'd just stay right there and just keep shooting. There's no need to move around. As long as you weren't spotted, which I don't believe you were. You do this a little bit. That one was good. You actually moved, stopped, such that you could zoom in time to fire when you were reloaded. You're going to do a little bit different here. Yeah, you're not going to be able to hit him. Alright, there's the KV-5, zoom in. Probably could have stopped a little sooner than that. Nice. Stop right now. See how now you're reloaded and you've got to wait? So you actually had to wait another 2 seconds or so before, 2 to 3 seconds before you could fire. Once again, stop right now. That one wasn't bad. There you go. Lit him on fire. And this whole time that Super Pershing's been sitting right there. I'd have stopped there and seen if you had any shots on him. Instead of continuing down this hill, you're exposing more and more of your hull to him. You have a shot in his back right there. You sort of wait, but you do get into his side, so that's good. This is amazing the first time I watched it. I think you actually pin his lower You do. You go right through his lower plate. And we'll speed this up because I think we chased down the KV2. Another example of you do a lot of advancing in sniper mode. It's not a bad idea right there, but a little bit more zooming out would be helpful. All right, we'll move on to the next one. All right, here we are on the second one. Loaded into Corellia, still with the 4502 Alpha. And he's got his new name here now, Thylacoleo, which I'm sure I'm pronouncing incorrectly, and his patented drive with the gun locked forward trick. Show you what he's doing with his view. No real reason to pull in right there. Not really sure why you did, unless you're just hoping somebody would get lit up. Problem with that is if you do get seen, it's hard to get past that open area right there without taking hits. If you were going to go up to this hill, which I recommend either this one or this one with your heavy, you want to get past all that open area and up in here behind these rocks as soon as possible. The good news here is you don't have any arty to worry about. So that will change some of the things you can do. So we got a Mutz with us, we've got a T-29 coming, a bunch of campers in the back, and they've got so far a Cromwell. This tank is pretty fast, so had you not stopped, you'd already be up there with the Mutz taking shots at these guys. Okay, there's a Su-100. That's a juicy target. You'll be able to take him out, or at least take a shot off of him. There you go. Okay, zoomed in. As soon as you shoot, zoom out. No reason to watch anymore. Right there, you missed a shot because you didn't keep moving forward. If you'd just moved forward a little bit more, you'd have been reloaded just in time and taken that shot on that guy. Again, with the sniper moving forward, weren't really sure where you were looking and unable to get that shot. Good shot of opportunity, absolutely. Take that on his side. Zoom out as soon as you shoot. Okay, see how you took that shot in sniper mode, and then when you were turning, you were still in sniper mode looking for the 100. You know the 100's there, and he's going to try to poke every time he can if you're not paying attention. And that guy goes down. And from here, it's just a matter of paying attention to when the enemy team fires and when you can move forward. So you're taking a lot of time to sneak up on this Su-100. And meanwhile, what's going on your side? You haven't looked. Fortunately, they both stayed back. Now what they're looking for is for you to come up here and expose your side so they can get shots. Okay, a little late, right? A little late to look over there. Oh boy, whack, whack. And as you turned your turret, you actually got hit again by the Su-100. So nice job taking that weak spot and just in time to get away from the Su hitting you in the side. So just a little too much sniper forward action. Let's see if we can get a shot on this guy. There we go, very nice. And right there, once you shoot, you're not going to get a shot on him more than likely. Once you shot the Su-100, zoom out and see what these two are doing. Because you're looking for an opportunity to either move up on them or to make sure they don't push into you. Alright, here comes one. Good news about the T-29 being right there is if you zoom out so you can see more what's going on, you may be able to see that the Super has fired. You may even be able to notice that the ISU has fired. But when you're zoomed in like that, you'll never know. Well, it'll be much more difficult. Potentially a time for loading up the gold rounds. Alright, so can't show you there, but you're well over angled. You get shot in the front sprocket and tracked. As I was mentioning earlier, maybe a time for gold to help you out with the Super. With the gold, you might be able to punch through the lower plate. Oh, there you go. On cue. Again, just in sniper mode here. There we go. Actually, that was me, not you, so you were doing the right thing. On that one, nice job. That's a weak spot right there through the sprocket. He's angled. It goes right into the tank. Yeah, just get up there and take out this Su. Might even be worth taking a hit from the Super just to get there. Good enough. Well done. So we've got a 69 down there. We've got the Bulldog. This is an amazing shot. You're going to auto-aim this guy. And I don't know if you unclicked auto-aim or it just jumped forward or you got lucky. Not sure right there, but you made it happen. Now we're out in the middle, right? They've killed the ISU, but there's a 25, and how many TDs are sitting up on that hill up there? Unknown. You're going to take some aggro here as these guys come in. Bulldog explodes. I thought that was you. Problem with doing what you're doing there is you're highlighting yourself, and if you go past that rock right there, the guys up on the middle have shots. And in addition, you got the Cromwell and this T69 right there. So zoom out, find who's shooting you, and spin your front armor to him. He's out of shot, so fortunately he didn't have any more shells for you. Now we're heading back down, which is not a bad idea, but it doesn't look like your cap is being pressured, so you're in pretty good shape. Let's take a look at what we got. There's an MT there, a Cromwell here, the IKV is here, and the IS-3 is over here. That leaves a UDS and a T-25-2 unaccounted for. You're going to choose to come back around. And there's a little more typing. I would get rid of that kind of stuff. I mean, it's fine if you're having fun and want to do it, but taking your eye off the ball to type something that's not pertinent to what's going on in the game over time is going to be a net negative. We'll speed this thing up because you're going to drive all the way back around here. That's just one of those times when you want to be a little bit more decisive. You sort of wander down that way, you type a little bit, you talk. There's your patented locked forward. The reason I don't like that locked forward thing is it does keep your turret in the general direction you want, but I would be pointing my turret wherever I believe the next threat's going to be coming from, regardless of which way my hull is going. I may want to take a snapshot while I do it, especially here when you come over the top and there may be guys in any direction, up there on the hill, down there on the corner, maybe over here where the mutts can spot them. It's one of those that do a couple things at once. Okay, supporting the mutts, that's good. You're both kind of a one-shot, potentially to the UDS, the mutts for sure. Not sure what he's shooting at right there. What's crazy is this UDS is sitting out in the open right here. You're about to see it. Neither one of you saw it till you got quite close. It's like he loads in at that moment. Unless he was, well, he may have been looking that way actually. Yeah, he may have been set up there looking for the Scorpion G and the other guys now that I think about it. It's unfortunate. Probably could have killed him off right there. Move forward. He's jumped into that cover right there. Just use the cover as your cover. Come up behind him with the mutts and take him out. You're going to futz around with him a little bit. You go to HE. We discussed this a little bit on the PM that you sent me. Yeah, don't come up over top because they'll take a shot at you. And you miss with the HE. Back to HE. 172, and there's the danger of HE. Didn't pen him, so you didn't get any extra damage. That would have killed him if you'd have just fired AP. That's what we discussed, and it ends up being the game. So just some general things to think about. Don't type so much while you're playing the game, unless it's really pertinent to the game. Again, noted, having a good time, that kind of thing. But we're just talking about how to be maximum effective. Be careful about driving around in sniper mode as much or fighting in sniper mode. You need to zoom out and take stock of the tanks around you a little bit more. You can definitely fight one tank pretty well, but once it comes down to 2 or more tanks, you struggle a little bit to keep SA on what everyone else is doing, like everybody does. But if you just practice a little bit more looking around in between shots, and that's pretty much it. Not bad. 2 pretty good games, lots of stuff to build on. Hope it helps. Take care.